Hi guys, I've just bought a big box of new Charlotte Tilbury products. I'm going to be going through some of them today, trying them on, and telling you what I think about them, and also using some of my favourite products that I've used for the last year or so. I'm a little bit obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury, so when I get a big box of new things, in this one I got 9 different products. I think 7 of them I haven't tried before. I just want to make a video because I always watch these videos before I buy things, so I thought I'd just do the same. So I'm going to do a full Charlotte Tilbury skincare and makeup look today. So I'm going to start out with Charlotte's Magic Eye Rescue. I've had this now for at least a year, and I use it every single day in the morning and before I go to bed at night, and I just feel like it's really helped with my dark circles and puffiness, and it glows nicely, so it just gives you a good base for your day, especially if you're not wearing any makeup. So I'm going to start out with that. As you can see, it's really glowy, so when you're not wearing any makeup, it sort of just makes you look a little bit more awake, a little bit more healthier. I don't often wear makeup, so things like this are really important for me in my routine. So that's on. And next I'm going to use Charlotte's Magic Serum. This is actually a new purchase. I wanted to go and refill my magic cream, which I'm obsessed with, and at the counter I was talking to the guy and he recommended getting the serum to use underneath the magic cream. So I bought it, love it. So I use that next after my eye cream. I don't feel like you need a lot of this because it really does go a long way. And a couple of times when I've used it underneath the magic cream, it sort of pilled on my face. So I try to use a little bit less now. And it just goes all over, just a couple of little drops. They also, you see it a lot in Charlotte's videos, the little massages that she does, the angel wings, and then she like taps. I think it's like to get your skin to wake up a little bit or something. So I tried to do that, but generally I can't be bothered. Right, so now that's all rubbed in. Then I use Charlotte's Magic Cream. This is a brand new pot. They're refillable pots now, so you just take it back, and I think they do it for you a bit cheaper. Oh, I've got too much on there because it's refillable. So I tend to use quite a lot of this. This is my daily moisturiser, and I love using it as well under makeup because I don't really use primer. So this gives you a really good smooth base for your makeup, and it gives you a really nice glow as well. Again, if you don't really wear makeup, this is such a good moisturiser to use because it just makes you look so healthy when you're not wearing any foundation. I'm not going to do the angel wings and the tapping. Just get that all in there. It feels really nice and thick on your face. Makes you feel really moisturised, and as you can see, it's just so shiny. Obviously I've had a few breakouts. Eating too many takeaways, I think. But we'll cover that up in a minute with the foundation. So one of the new things that I got, which I haven't actually tried yet, I think I've had samples of it before, but I haven't tried it properly, is Wonder Glow. So I just got a small bottle here. I just got the 15ml. I think it was £10 or something like that. And I've just heard good things about it. I know that it's a good primer, or you can use it on top of your foundation, under your foundation, or just on its own to just give you an extra glow. So it says it's an instant soft focus beauty glow primer. So we're going to give that a go. I'm just going to pour a little bit. Oh, it's like gold. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, wow. It's like a highlighter, I think. Oh, I feel like this would be really good to put on top of foundation, or just on like your cheekbones underneath. Oh yeah, it's definitely very glowy, but that's what we like and that's what we expect from Charlotte Tilbury. I think that's why I like the makeup so much, because I don't like a matte foundation. I don't like powders that take all the shine away from your face, because I feel like a natural glow is so much healthier and just looks more, well, just looks natural and just looks nicer on your face than being fully matte and caked. Oh, I got a sample. I'm going to try it actually. I got a sample of the collagen lip bath with my order. So I'm going to use that if I can get it to come out. Oh yeah. So it's just like a little peel off pack. I'm not sure. Oh. I thought it was like a lip balm, but I think it might be more of a gloss. But we'll just go with that. It's very thick. If it was windy, my hair would definitely be getting stuck in this. But it smells quite minty as well. I wonder if it's meant to like plump your lips. So I'll show you a couple of things that I did get that I'm not going to use in this tutorial. So I got the Goddess Skin Clay Mask. I had a sample of this with when I bought the serum, and I used it, really liked it. Felt really moisturising. I left it on for about 10 minutes. It didn't really go hard. Washed it off and I just felt like my face had been refreshed. So I bought, again, a small bottle of that to use. I've got the Pillow Talk Luxury Palette of Pops. Now this is the first eyeshadow palette that I've bought from Charlotte Tilbury. Obviously I haven't opened any of these things yet, so I'll be using that later on. I also got, which I have used once, the Pillow Talk Eyes to Mesmerise, which I did like. I did feel like it was quite natural. There wasn't a lot of colour in it. I was expecting a little bit more shimmer and things like that, but I feel like that's nice just for like day-to-day wear. I got a couple of brushes, which I was really excited about, because I tend to use Beauty Blenders and Real Techniques brushes, but I feel like they're not that soft, and you can get, you know, when you buff it in and you still have the lines and you have to try and buff them out and get rid of them. I've heard really good things about these brushes and I've watched a lot of videos on them, so I decided to treat myself. So I got the Hollywood Complexion brush. I'm going to open this up actually because I'm going to use this in a minute. Oh, it's quite small. I thought it was going to be quite big. I wanted this because it's double-ended. So I thought 2 brushes in one. It's like a stippling brush. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this off. I think it's like a stippling brush for your foundation or contour. And then it's got a smaller brush, which I think, I literally can't get this off, which I think is for concealer or contouring, if that's how you want to use it. So I think it's sort of a multi-brush. Okay, I might come back to this because I can't. Oh yeah, I've got it off. So I've just got this side off, which is the stippling side. So soft. Literally feels like soft as a baby's bum. I feel like that would be really good for foundation, so we're going to try that after. And oh, this side has like one that I think you can put back on, but I'll probably just leave that off. Let's try this one. Again, super soft. It's like angled, so I think that would be quite good for getting around your eye areas for concealer and things, so we'll give that a go. What else did I get? Oh, I got a Magic Complexion brush, which I wanted for powder, or bronzer. I'm not quite sure yet which one I'm going to use it for. So this is what it looks like. It's got the classic burgundy Charlotte Tilbury handle. Obviously it says Charlotte Tilbury on it, all the rose gold, which I love. I love how, for me, things aesthetically have to look nice on my makeup table. So now that I'm building a bit of a Charlotte Tilbury collection, everything matches, and I love that. I don't like having all different colours and different brands. Got it. Okay, so this is the Magic Complexion brush. Again, quite small in comparison to some of the other powder brushes that I've got. It is quite small, but again, so soft. I feel like that will be good for blending. You don't have to put any pressure on it at all. So again, we'll give that one a go after. What else have I got in here? I got the Magic Away liquid concealer. I'm really excited to try this. From what I've seen on other people's videos, you don't get a lot of product in it. It's 4ml, but I've seen people pumping it a lot. And apparently you're just meant to do a couple of pumps and then you're meant to press it onto your skin and it's meant to come out. So I'm going to bear that in mind. I got this one in shade 3, which is Fair Pale. I'm not that pale at the minute. I've got a little bit of a tan, but I do like a lighter concealer for under my eyes. I love that packaging. And it looks quite big. I thought it might have been a little bit smaller, but maybe it's a lot of packaging. So we're going to use that after as well. Oh, and one of the other things that I got, this is actually a freebie because I spent quite a lot. This is Superstar Lips, which is Glossy Starlit Lip Looks. And this is in Pillow Talk. I have got the Pillow Talk lip liner and the Pillow Talk original lipstick, and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. Oh, I've also got the Pillow Talk, whatever that is. It's like a creamy lip glossy lipstick thing. So I'm going to use today all of the new things that I've got. I'm going to test them out because some of them I haven't tried before. Going to see what they're like. So this is the lipstick. So it looks very similar, same shade as Pillow Talk, but possibly a little bit more sheer and a little bit more glossy. I'm not quite sure, but my lips are already super glossy anyway. So talking you through that, I've just let the moisturiser and the serum sink into my skin a little bit because, like I said, they do tend to peel a little bit, and I was a bit scared of putting my foundation on and it going a bit patchy. So, oh, I got something else. I got 2 more things in here, 3 more things, and I've not even mentioned them. I also got the Airbrush bronzer, which I've never tried before, and I'm really excited to try this because I tend to use the MAC bronzer and I'm a little bit over it now. I wanted to try something new, so I've got the Airbrush bronzer, so we'll be using that later as well. I got the Airbrush Flawless Foundation in shade 4 Neutral. I have been using this for about a year, but this is just a brand new one that I've bought. And then I also got the little sharpener because I thought it was really cute. And again, I wanted everything on my makeup table to match. So I'm going to start now on some makeup. Just put these down somewhere. I've got everything out there. Yeah. Just put that down. So I'm going to start off with a product that I've been using for ages, which I'm obsessed with. It's all rubbed off. You can see how long I've had it for, which is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's in shade 3 Light Medium, and I absolutely love this. I always use it underneath my foundation, or sometimes if I'm not really wearing makeup, because most days I don't wear any makeup at all, I'll just put a little bit of this on, and it just, because I've got quite a few breakouts and things like that, it just really evens out your skin. I love it. So that's all you need. Just, it's a really thick brush, so it's so quick just to put it on. And I'm going to use the Hollywood Complexion brush, I think. Yeah, I'll use the Hollywood Complexion brush. So we'll see how this is first off. So I feel like it's sucking all the product up, probably because it's new and there's quite thick. It's super soft, but I think it's quite a dense brush, so it does seem to be taking up the product quite a lot, whereas normally I could easily spread this out really easily. But we're going to put foundation on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Again, the Hollywood Flawless filter, as you can see, super shiny, glowy, but it really does just even out your skin a little bit. Really good if you don't wear much makeup, or just good as a bit of a primer underneath your foundation. So that's all blended out, super shiny, love it. So next I'm going to go in with the Airbrush Flawless. This is the one that I've had for a while as well, and this is in shade 4 Neutral. So I tend to just use, well, I normally use a beauty blender with this, but I'm going to try it with the Hollywood complexion brush and see how we get on. So I only use one pump. That normally does my whole face easily because I don't like it to be cakey. So I'm just going to put one pump on the back of my hand and see how far we get with it. Again, this brush seems to be taking quite a lot of the product and sort of sucking it up. But as you can see on here, this foundation, it's full coverage. A lot of people say it's not full coverage, but I really feel like it is. It's nice and thick, but it's glowy. You can still see your skin underneath once I've blended it. I don't like foundation, like I said before, that is really matte. I always want it to look nice and healthy. So I feel like this gives you that. It gives you good coverage. I would happily wear this for a night out, but you can still see your skin underneath, and it's not foundation face. It's just looks like your skin, but better. My skin, but better. I think I've heard that somewhere before. Okay, so this shade now on me, because I have been in the garden when the weather was actually nice. It's been raining all week now, but I have been sunbathing quite a lot, so my face is quite tanned, and this foundation now is a little bit light for me. See, I've got hair stuck in this lip gloss stuff already. It is a bit light for me, but I'm going to darken it up with the contour wand and with my new bronzer that I haven't tried yet. So this look is going to be full Charlotte Tilbury, apart from the blusher, because I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury blusher yet, but I will be adding that to my collection. And eyebrows. For my eyebrows I use a Dior Backstage pencil. I think when that runs out I probably will try the Charlotte Tilbury ones, because I've never actually tried it before. But at the moment, I've got the Dior one. I'm happy with it, so I'm sticking with that for now. So, oh, just missed the whole side of my face. Yeah, I like this brush. I feel like it blends well. It's not as big as others, so it maybe takes a little bit longer to work it into the skin, but happy with it. Definitely happy with it. Just want to make sure that it's all blended in, because I'm looking at the camera and not a mirror. It's quite hard to tell, but I'm quite happy with that. I think that looks quite good. So next I'm going to use the Magic Away concealer. Like I said, I've seen a lot of other people twisting it and twisting it and twisting it and ending up with not a lot of product left. So I'm going to try not to do that myself. I probably will, but I'm going to twist it 5 times. Well, I think that's how many times. Let's try. See if anything's going to come out. Nope. I might try it on my hand. Okay, so I think some of it is coming out. It's not a lot. I have try to put some on that eye. You can probably see where it's a little bit lighter. So a tiny little bit is coming out, but it's not a lot at all. But I don't want to keep squeezing it and then end up with way too much, because I only conceal underneath my eyes anyway. And I don't feel like I need tons. Just enough to cover up these purple bags. So I think that will do. This sponge on the top, by the way, is really nice and soft. I like that. And now that I'm dabbing, more is coming out. So that's just excellent. So I don't know whether I would buy this again. I know I've not even used it properly yet. I've not even worn it properly, but just the fact that it would not come out and the sponge is annoying. I think I'd prefer a regular concealer where you don't have to twist it, you can just squeeze it, because I feel like you get a bit more then. So I'm going to use the Hollywood complexion brush, the thin side, to blend the concealer in. I love this brush for blending concealer. I feel like it's really nice. It's a good shape. It's nice and small, so you can easily get to the contours of your eyes. I just need to blend that out a little bit because it's gone a bit funny. I can't really judge this concealer because I don't feel like I got enough out of it to make an informed decision. So I'll probably try this a couple more times when it decides to make an actual appearance and come out, before I give my opinion on that. But the coverage seems fine. Can still see my circles a little bit, but I think you always can with me anyway. So that's fine, that'll do. So next, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in shade 1 Fair Pale. I've had this for probably about a year. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot. And I really like this for underneath my eyes. So I tend to use, what brush do I normally use? I think I tend to use quite a big brush, which I probably shouldn't. I should probably use my new brush, but I've just put bronzer on it, so I won't be doing that. I might have to get another one just for powder. So don't need a lot of this. It's really, really nice, and it literally makes you look like you haven't got a single pore. So I like to use that under my eyes, on my chin a little bit, because you know, if you're eating and drinking, your makeup can tend to come off there a little bit on the little creases that I have around my lips, and then just a general little bit of a dust around, just with the excess that's on the brush. I don't actually put any extra on, just to seal it in a little bit. So that's that. What shall I do next? I think I might use my new bronzer and see how that is. So I can use my new brush for this, even though I've just used the creamy contour. I'm getting hair stuck in this lip gloss. So the airbrush bronzer. This is in shade 2 medium. I didn't want to make the mistake that I did with the contour wand and go too dark, because I thought bronzer, you can easily build it up. So this is what it looks like. It's like a little shell, and even on the back of the box it has like a little picture of a person showing you where to put it. So that's quite helpful. So never used this before. Gonna open it up. It's nice and big. How much to get in this? 16 grams. I'm not sure how big that is, but considering I don't wear makeup very often, I feel like I can really make this last. Maybe this brush is a bit dense for using on this, but we will try it. There's quite a few hairs coming out of this brush. When I read reviews online, and when I read the description as well, it said that the brushes don't shed at all. They should last forever. Really good quality, and I am impressed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with the softness of them and how they blend. I feel like you don't have to put... My iPhone just came up saying that the storage was full, so I got cut off, so let me carry on. I was just saying about how the brushes were shedding a little bit, but I am really impressed with how well they blend. I think because this brush is quite dense, don't need a lot of product on it, and you don't need to apply much pressure, it just blends it really nicely. So I'm just going over the places where I used the contour one before. In terms of my nose, I try and make my nose look smaller, but the way I do the contour, I think I end up making it look bigger. I think I've just drawn full on attention to my nose, but hey ho. So blending all these together. Just try and blend the nose. I feel like it's too bronzed. So yeah, I do like that bronzer actually, and I've hardly used anything, like you can't even tell. Whereas with the MAC one that I use, I feel like I have to apply quite a lot to get the look that I want. So this should last me a long time. Next, I'm going to use blusher. It's just a MAC blusher in Pink Swoon. It's really bright, which I like. And I just use a large brush for this. But again, I really have to get in there with the brush. And also, I don't know if I've used a bronzer brush in here before, but it's all collected on the surface and I can't get rid of it. I think I'm going to have to scrape the top off. So once this is run out, I probably will buy one of Charlotte's and see how they are. I could keep talking really slow because I keep getting distracted by the makeup and forgetting what I'm actually talking about. So try to get this above the bronzer, obviously, so that they don't mix together. But I want it to be a soft blend. I don't want it to be like brown and then pink. Try and put it quite high on my cheeks, which is actually, I just used to do it really high up because I keep seeing all these things on TikTok about, oh, you shortening your face by applying it here and stuff. But then Kylie Jenner always puts it right on the cheeks there, and I always think it looks really nice and really healthy, so I'm trying to do that a little bit. Next, I'm going to just quickly do my eyebrows with my Dior Show Brow Styler. So it's got a little brush on one side just to tame your hairs a little bit. And then it's got a pencil on the other, which is really easy. You just twist it up. And I like it because you can't sharpen it, but it doesn't seem to get any blunter. And then you can just twist it up or down when you need to, which I think is quite good because sometimes with pencils, when you sharpen them, you want them to be sharp so that you can get the precise hairs, but then you end up losing sometimes quite a lot of your product because you're sharpening it away and chucking it in the bin. So I feel like the ones that twist up are quite handy, and it's good for just shoving in your bag because you don't have to worry about the lid coming off and it drawing all over your bag or whatever. Obviously this is not Charlotte Tilbury, this is a Dior one, but I really like it. I feel like it's a really nice shade as well because it's not sort of a orangey brown, because sometimes you get them and they're like a burgundy colour, make your eyebrows look a bit strange, or they can be quite grey, but it's not, it's just a nice brown. So that's that. Just super quick doing them. I'd normally do them a bit more for a night out, but I'm not going anywhere. So next I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner. I think the Pillow Talk collection is actually my favourite. I just feel like it's so flattering for any eye colour, especially, I've got blue eyes, they look a bit grey in this, but the burgundy colour of this, yeah, burgundy purpley kind of colour. I would never have thought about using it before. I would normally use like oranges and things like that, but this, it just makes your eyes pop. So I'm not good at doing flicks, so I'm not going to do a flick. I'm just literally going to do a tiny bit of a line. Eyeliner is not my strong point, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just doing a tiny little bit on the edges just to like blend the waterline in with the rest of it. That'll do. I think that's fine. So that's that. Eyeshadow. So I've got the new Pillow Talk Eyes to Mesmerise, but I've used it once and I liked it, but it's more of an everyday. I don't feel like there was enough pigment and enough shimmer in it for me. By the way, this lip stuff lasted really, really well. I thought it would have budged a little bit by now, but it hasn't. So I'm going to use the luxury palette of pops in Pillow Talk. Comes in gorgeous packaging. I'm not sure if this is limited edition or something like that, but I love it. I think it looks so nice. I like how small it is. It's got my fingerprints all over it now. It could easily fit in your makeup bag because a lot of the palettes that I have are about this big and it's really hard to take them anywhere with you. So you've got 4 different shades. So it says, on the box it says Prime, Enhance, Pop and Smoke. So how she normally does it is with her fingers. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put like a little bit of a smear on my lid. So I think I'm going to go with the pinky tone. Because this is like, oh yeah. It's really nice and shimmery. See, this eyeshadow here, I would say is more shimmery than the Eyes to Mesmerise. And the Eyes to Mesmerise is designed to be like a liquidy, well, cream eyeshadow that's meant to be like really nice pigmented, I can't speak. It's meant to be super shimmery. I'm going to use a little bit of this one now. And it just didn't really do it for me. Obviously I will use it again. Oh, I like that one. Because I've only used it once and maybe I'm being a little bit harsh with it, but I expected to be like really wowed and for it to be like really shiny and bring out the colour in my eyes. It says that the Pillow Talk one is meant to suit everyone. But yeah, it just didn't do a lot for me really. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that for the eyes. The thing I really like about these is they're so easy just to blend with your finger. There's still quite a lot on there as well. I've hardly used any of it, but it's just like an instant look. You don't have to worry about brushes and blending. You can just do it all with your finger, so I like that. Very happy with that, would purchase that again. Next, I'm going to try and do something with my lips, but obviously, oh no, mascara. I'll do my lips first. Even though I've got this lip glossy stuff on, I'm going to try the new lipstick and sort of see how it goes, but I am thinking now that collagen lip bath is a lip gloss rather than a base. I thought it was like more of a balm, but I don't think it is. So I've got the Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. This is one of my firm favourites. I use this every single time I do a makeup look. I use this with either Bitch Perfect by Charlotte Tilbury or with Pillow Talk Original. It looks so natural, but it's so good for shaping your lips. I don't really like to overline mine much, but if I did, you could quite easily do it with this and it wouldn't look ridiculously overlined. It's like a really nice shade. So I'm not going to do a lot. This lip gloss stuff is so thick. I actually can't cope with it. I need to take it off. For my lips, I don't think this is working because of this lip gloss. I'm just going to take it off and probably never use it again unless I'm using it on its own. So bear with me 1 second, let me just clean this stuff off my lips. It's too thick. And when you're trying to put a lip liner on and it's just being coated, I mean, it's good if you just, now I've ruined my foundation. It's good if you just want to wear it on its own, but definitely not as a base. But I think that's me misunderstanding what the product was. And the foundation back in. Okay, take 2. Let's try that again. I don't know if you can really see the shade there, because obviously it's still on my phone. It's nice and pink. And you literally don't need to put any pressure on to get the colour out. You can just do it so lightly. You know when you see people doing liner and they're like going over it loads? I feel like, I mean, I've done that twice now. I think with this one, you can just do a good little swoop and you're done. Gonna try the new lipstick, the Pillow Talk one that just came, which is, from what I gather, a little bit more shimmery. It's very flat topped. Oh. Oh. Can you see the shine? Feels like a balm. So it's not matte at all, which is good. Gives you a nice glow. It's sort of like a mixture between a balm and a lipstick. It's like a tinted balm, I would say. I like how that looks though. It's obviously the classic Pillow Talk shade, which is really flattering anyway. Yeah, it feels nice. You can rub your lips together and it's not dry. Lastly, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. I've had this for ages and I'm not going to lie, I've only used it about twice because I tend to use a MAC one that's really, really thick and makes my eyelashes really thick. The brush on this one, I think it's really good for elongating your eyelashes and separating them, but I don't feel like it makes them very thick, which for a night out or something like that, my eyelashes aren't that long. I quite like them to look thick, but I'm going to try and use it a little bit more often, especially for like a day look or something that's a little bit more subtle, because it does make your eyelashes look pretty. It doesn't tend to clump. Just makes them nice and long. I also did find once when I wore it, and I don't know if it was just like a hot day or something, it transferred under my eyes. I had like black rings around my eyes from the mascara. So like I say, I'm not sure whether it was like a particularly hot day, whether I'd got wet or something like that, but that sort of put me off. So I'm going to try it for today. I'm going to see how I get on, and if it transfers again, then I probably won't use it, I'm not going to lie, because the other mascara that I've got obviously doesn't do that. And especially like I work really long shifts, so if I was to wear this for work and I'm walking around with like big panda eyes, it's not a vibe. So I feel like now I've gone over my eyes about 10 times. And it's just not doing what I want it to do. I think it is good for if you want natural looking lashes, sort of naturally pretty, nothing too thick, then it's quite good. I do like it for my lower lashes though, because I don't like them to be clumpy. You know when they all stick together and they're like little spider's legs under your eyes? So it is definitely good for that. I've just said I don't like that, and that's literally what's just happened to me, but it is good at elongating them and separating them. But again, depends what kind of look you like. So I'm finished. Again, I'm not going anywhere, but if I was, I'd be quite happy with this. Favourite products from what I've newly purchased is definitely the bronzer. I'm really happy with the bronzer. It doesn't look ridiculous. It's not a weird shade or anything like that. I feel like it's really good for contouring. It looks quite natural. I also really liked the brushes, the Magic Complexion and the Hollywood Complexion. I'm happy with them. I would definitely keep using them. I'm probably going to get rid of my old brushes now and just use these. And I like that this is double-ended, so it's like 2 brushes in one. So I'd say that that's worth the money. I like the Pillow Talk lipstick as well. Is that what it's called? Superstar Lips, I think it's called. Really happy with that. I would definitely buy that again. What am I not so impressed with? The mascara. Not very impressed with the concealer, to be honest, because it's just not done anything, but it's already gone up the tube. So I don't think that's going to last very long. I'm very happy as well with the eyeshadow palette. I love glittery eye, so that's definitely staying as well. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you found it informative and useful. I watch these videos all the time before I'm thinking of buying a new product, so that's why I like to make them myself, just to try and be a little bit helpful before you spend your cash, because Charlotte Tilbury is a high-end makeup brand and it is expensive, especially for what you're getting. So I feel like you do need to watch a few videos and get people to try it out before you do buy it. But yeah, these are just my personal opinions, and I'm happy with most of the products. Some of them I wouldn't buy again, but I'm going to use them up until they go. Yeah, I hope you found it useful, and thank you for watching. Bye.